first YouTube video, guys. So excited to be filming this right now. Hi guys, welcome to my booktube. It's kind of crazy to say. I honestly never thought I'd be making this, but I've always wanted to. I asked a bunch of you guys on Instagram. I just posted my story saying that for my first video, I was going to answer all your guys' questions, bookish or not, a get to know me before you see book stuff I post just randomly. Also, yes, that is Sarah in the background. I have a couple questions from you guys, and this is exciting and fun, and I'm so excited. When did I first start loving books? Okay, I feel like I've always been a reader. I don't know, I feel like I've always been a reader. Elementary school, I read, not obviously as much as I did, but when I was forced to read a book, I wasn't mad about it. So, yeah. I remember this, I literally looked it up today. I was at lunch, I remember this book I read in 4th or 5th grade that I really loved. I think it's some places more than others. It was about some girl in Harlem, and I loved it. But, yeah. I guess I've always just loved reading. But I didn't become, a big reader to the point where I was reading constantly until 2022, summer of 2022. I picked up the series from a show I loved with my whole heart. And I was like, I'm going to try it. And I read it, and I was going through the books. And once I got to the 3rd book in the series, which I read around June of that time, when I tell you guys, I read that book in a week, which for me, that was crazy. It would take me months to read a book because I didn't have time or really put the time into reading a book. But then I just sat there and I read it, and it took me a week, and it was over summer, and I was like, this is exciting. I love this book. I want to read more books. And I finished that series, and then that's when I really got into Colleen Hoover and actual adult books. But yeah, which leads into the next question: what book got me into reading? The 100 series. That book, let me grab it. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the show The 100, but one of my favorite shows ever. And then after I watched the show, I found out they were books. I'm like, why don't I try that out? Absolutely everything. I read these 2. This is the last 2. Yeah, these are the last 2 in the series. And I ate them up. I just love them so much. And I still love this series to this day. It's so much different from the show, but in a good way. I like that it's different because both are just amazing. I do recommend this series, guys. They're YA. They're really cute. They're really good. It's dystopian. If you guys know the show, you know what I'm talking about. Someone asked me waffles or pancakes. And if I'm being so for real, I don't know. I was actually putting a lot of thought into this question because I don't really eat either unless one of my parents were gonna make it from scratch, and they're or we're gonna go out. But I don't know, I feel it depends, because if it's pancake, it'll be a chocolate chip pancake. I eat that up. I love chocolate chip pancakes, but I also do waffles. But I'm gonna say pancakes, actually. I love a good pancake, so that's my answer. Who's my favorite fictional boyfriend? Okay. Now, guys, that's a really hard question. How many book boyfriends are out there? How many books I've read? Looking at my bookshelf. I'm gonna name, Johnny Kavanaugh. Johnny Kavanaugh from the Boys of Thomas series. I love him. You read that series, you're gonna love him. Please, please, please read the Boys of Thomas series, guys. I started that series in January, and when I tell you I have not shut up, go to my TikTok, all I have talked about for the past 3 months. Yeah, so I think he might be number 1, honestly, but Garrett Graham is literally my favorite person ever. I love him. That book, my favorite series ever, Off Campus. Garrett Graham, guys, I love him. And obviously, I guess I'll say Ryzan, because it's Ryzan. And I love Jax from Once Upon a Broken Heart, who is my favorite female main character. Which, honestly, I don't think I had one until I read the ACOTAR series. I'm still not done with it. I'm, like, on A Quarter Silver Flame, so I'm not really, like, reading that at the moment. But I love Feyre so much. Like, I just feel like I love her so much. She's so strong. She is so everything. Like, I just love her. And I'm, like, the amount of power that woman holds and, like, realizing her power, I have so much meaning for her. And I guess we'll make an honorable mention to Autumn Rose Davis, because I love her and I love that book. And honestly, I feel like Autumn Davis is so me. And yeah, I love her. Favorite music artists.
I've been waiting for this one. Turn it up.
I'm gonna give a couple because I literally listen to music nonstop every day. Well, I obviously listen to music every day, but every day hours at a time. I'm gonna list a couple. I love Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift literally made Evermore for me. I love her music. And sometimes I go through phases where I'm like, yes, I love Taylor Swift, but is she my favorite artist? And then I watch her stadium tours over and over, and I realize why I love her so much and how great of an artist and how much she cares for her fans and why I love her so much as I wear my Midnight Rain. My Midnight Rain bracelet from the Eras Tour movie. I love Phoebe Bridgers is my life. I saw her with Boy Genius at concert, and when I tell you how much she means to me and her music and what she has done for my soul, amazing. And just Boy Genius as a whole. I don't know why or how, but whenever I put them on, they do something to my heart. They heal me. I don't know how to explain it. And then Mitski. I'm gonna say Mitski because, honestly, surprising, because I didn't really start loving Mitski. I mean, I've always loved her, like, popular songs, but I didn't start listening to, like, her whole discography until, like, October of last year. And I just got obsessed. Gracie Abrams is literally my favorite person in the whole world. If I could meet a celebrity, it would be Gracie Abrams. I love her. That's it for now. If you guys want me to make a whole video talking about music, I literally could. I literally have the capacity for that. Favorite book series of all time. See, I go back and I think about this, and I do want to make a video on here talking about all my favorite book series, but I'll just name my top 3 because it's really hard to pick just one. But when somebody asks me what my favorite series is, I say the Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy, because I don't know, something about the way those books made me feel when I read them, like when I read them last year, just will not compare to anything ever. I laughed with those characters, I cried with those characters, like I experienced every emotion. Like, I don't think I've ever laughed that much reading a book like I did with The Deal and The Score, and it just means everything to me. And then the Boys of Tommen series will always have a place in my heart. Shannon Lynch, the Lynch siblings, I love them. I love Johnny, I love Shannon, I love them all. I love Gibbsy, I love Joey, I love Aoife, I love them all. I can't wait to start Redeeming 6, and I love that series. And ACOTAR, honorable mention, love that series. Fave fantasy book. I'm gonna keep this one short and just be, like, obvious. A Court of Mist and Fury. Literally had every trope I want in a book. When I tell you that is the perfect book, it literally is the perfect book. This is like a which would I rather trope question somebody asked. Popular MMC x smart FMC, or popular FMC x smart MMC. I think it's the first one. Definitely the first one. I don't know why, I love it so much more. I feel like I haven't read a book like that in a while, though. And someone asked me, what do I want to do when I grow up? And I'm gonna be so honest, I'm like really young. I'm in the early stages of high school. So I don't have an answer. But honestly, if my future could have to do with writing and in the book world, I would probably be very happy in my career choice, because yeah, and if I could do this, if I could, which I doubt is possible, I would do this for the rest of my life, because I love just being able to talk about the things I love for a living. Is just everything. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know me and my favorite books and what I like in books and how I started my reading journey. And yeah, I hope I see you guys in the next one. Bye!